Are you ready? The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is our champion versus champion main event. Introducing first, representing the status symbols from Chicago, Illinois, the ASWA Universal Champion, Nick Rudo.
Main event time, champion versus champion. And there is your Universal Champion, Nick Rudo.
And he looks all business this evening, no question about it. You saw him in Asylum have a tense moment earlier in the ring. Gonna be interesting to see if that's all been put to pasture. But as you said, Travis, champion versus champion. Redneck Kid Robby Collins versus the mercenary, the hired gun, Nick Rudo. Mistake, folks.
And his opponent, from Unification, Ohio, weighing 215 pounds, he is the ASWA Heavyweight Champion,
And there we see your heavyweight champion, the Redneck Kid, Robby Collins.
The biggest glory hound I've ever seen. Shame we couldn't have got rid of him. Somebody did the right thing and got rid of Kid Collins this time around. But we still can't get rid of just the absolute pesticide that is Collins head.
Always gotta check the calendar because whenever the Redneck Kid shows up, it's open season on anybody that steps into the ring with the Redneck Kid.
Redneck Kid, of course, taking his deer sweet time. My God, you wouldn't want to not bask in the glow of all these Nimrods in this godforsaken town.
all I gotta say is, before anybody gets too carried away, Redneck Kid, the commissioner has something that he needs to tell you. Make sure you pay attention. Everybody just needs to shut your mouth and listen to what I got to say. Especially you, Redneck Kid Robby Collins. And this is what the board of directors has to say. This isn't just me. I wish it was. But this is the board of directors. And I quote, "Your opinion on asylum back in December is null and void because J.J. DeVille is not a licensed referee. Therefore, your opinion on asylum did not count." Sorry to have to tell you this in the heavy heart about it. But, oh, you don't believe me? Ask him. I got to strip you of your belt. You'd like to read it, right there in print, from the board of directors.
I find it very convenient that they keep finding little papers from board of directors stripping people of titles.
You know, they're happy, but the same song and dance with you boys. You want this title? I'll hand it over to you. I'll abide by the law. But there's one thing you're forgetting. Nick Brittle, they still don't think you can get the job done because you ain't the guy. You had the opportunity. You could have made the validation. But instead, they put it back on the side. And now that I have this back in my hands, I think it's going to go rightfully where it belongs. Once again, right around my big man asylum.
I believe that means that, and still. Isn't this just a glorious day, Travis?
I wouldn't be so cocky or I wouldn't be so proud. We still have a match. You're right. All the gold, or at least most of the gold, back into the hands of the status symbols. But that still could change by tonight. Don't make any sort of assumptions. Because whether or not it's for both titles, the match is still on. We have a Universal Championship match now. Champ Nick Brutal versus the challenger, Robby Collins. But I want to think about something that Robby said as we see him so graciously offer up a bird to Nick Brutal as a gift.
It's like a zoo in here.
It's a zoo. It's really a zoo. But keep in mind something that Robby said. Nick Brutal could have had both championships tonight. And instead, once again, the status symbols give the title back to Asylum. Keep in mind, he could have had an opportunity to win the heavyweight title off of Asylum when they had a match not too long ago last year. But instead, Random Pain had Nick Brutal lay down for Asylum. And now, again, here tonight, Nick Brutal could have had both championships, and instead, they give it back to Asylum. We saw what happened earlier with Asylum and Nick Brutal. If you're Nick Brutal, how much longer are you going to put up with this?
I see what you're trying to do there, Travis.
I didn't do nothing. Robby Collins said that.
But you're trying to buy into this narrative of sowing dissension.
Oh, I saw dissension. We all saw it a couple of matches ago when Asylum had a match, possibly won, against Actual Fury, and Nick Brutal cost him the match.
Well,
There's dissension. The question is how much.
my entrance to that would be, you got to remember, Randall Payne is trying to do his best for the status symbols. It is not about what's best for Nick Brutal or Mighty Asylum for that matter. It's about what's best for the group as a whole. And what's best for the group as a whole is for multiple men to have multiple championships. That way you don't get yourself into some spot where, say, Robby College has been known to cheat and take advantage of multiple times, somehow screws you out of 1, 2, 3, 4 championships. You don't want one guy to just have all the belts because there's no one that cheats like the Collins family. Death, taxes, and the IRS and the Collins family taking every advantage they can possibly take.
But the question remains, how much longer until Nick Brutal decides to pull an actual Fury and is no longer a member of the status symbols?
Well, look, Nick Brutal's a lot smarter than Axel Fury, all right? Axel Fury is a D+ man at best. Nick Brutal's an honor student who should have been an Ivy League guy, to be honest with you.
All right, if you say so.
Exactly, and everything I say, according to me, is gospel, so just trust me. If I tell you it's going to rain, bring your umbrella, buddy.
Duly noted. Right now, Nick Brutal laying in shot after shot to the challenger.
You know, I'm sure you love to see any signs of cracks in the foundation. That's how you put it, Stetson. I'm sure you love to see that. I'm sure it's got you getting in your taggy whites.
Oh, I wouldn't say it doesn't bring me some level of joy.
Well, at least you're honest for once.
I'm nothing if not honest. Because let's be honest, if you're Nick Brutal, you should be a little bit ticked off. Now, is it enough to maybe turn on the status symbols? I don't know. But I think that Nick Brutal should have every reason to be upset the fact that he had not one, but 2 chances to hold both the belts. Yes, I understand your point that Brandon Payne does what's best for the status symbols. But Nick Brutal should also be doing what's best for Nick Brutal, and that's potentially being 2-time champion, or double champion. Nick Brutal with a cover.
Brandon Payne and the bad boy Barry Hardy talking on a great strategy, I'm sure. Look at there. If Collins would have just did the right thing and stayed retired, his back wouldn't be hurting right now. He wouldn't be looking like a big lobster tail getting broken in half. But no, his pride and his ego, and frankly, his gluttony, and I'm not talking about meals, he's a well-trimmed man, but his gluttony for glory, his gluttony for greed, his gluttony for championship for his company, he's going to end up paralyzing himself. And you know what? I'm not going to feel badly about it. Because guess what? His greed got in his way. His pride and his ego. That's all right. That's what happens. Just like his partner for open season, J.J. DeVille, pride and ego. It happens. I get it. And now he's going to pay the price.
I think we've all got a little ego when it comes to the possibility of championship gold. Some just have it worse than others.
How's your back, Robby? Does it hurt, buddy?
That was an okay Robby Collins impression, I guess.
Yeah, notice how I had to get real high-pitched.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Because he's a girl.
I'm just saying that because of the hair. Brutal with a jumping elbow.
Look at Randall Payne helping out Robby Collins, giving him some good mentorship. A little pat on the back.
Looked like he was trying to give him a wedgie, really.
We all have lost our pants on occasion, Travis. Brandon Payne doesn't want his faux pas out here.
Well, Brutal tried to go for a splash into the corner. Collins ducked out of the way and clothesline Brutal. And that might be the opening that Redneck Kid needed. Luthez Prez.
Come on, Mako, those are close fists. He ought to be disqualified. But that's all right. Robby Collins, he can break all the rules. That's fine. If he shot somebody, this crowd would say he did it for the greater good.
I don't know about that, but...
Oh, I'm sure they would. I'm sure they would. Those close fists are fine.
Collins looked like he was maybe going for a Falcon Arrow. That back starting to tense up a little bit.
And make no mistake about it, on top of the back being whatever state it's in, that's pure speculation. I'm not going to do that. Nick Brutal is no small man.
No. You can see Nick Brutal rips off that back brace, now just beating Robby Collins with it.
You ought to be going, hey, this is what Kid Collins should have did. Couple of lessons and you wouldn't be such a glory hound.
Now taking off the brace and using that brace of Collins. I mean, technically that should probably be a disqualification, but
hey, this is a championship match. Hey, look at Mako. We're not going to worry about close fists, and let's just take that back brace and start beating him. Where's the line, Travis? That's what I want to know.
Out the door. Because this is the ASWA. We bring you top-notch action.
You go to bed prep?
Huh?
Do you go to bed prep?
Yes. I do.
Good for you.
Keep in mind, this is a match for the Universal Championship. Robby Collins able to gain some separation with that drop kick.
You can see how badly the lower back, the lower lumbar region is bothering the redneck crybaby. Tobacco spit. Tobacco spit. That's called Cries in Redneck.
Is that what that is?
See, look at him. He's going, need, take it.
I don't think that's what he's saying. But...
Yeah, it's like his working the sensor beam, man.
Oh, is that what that is?
Just put a trawl in, and next thing you know, he's going wild.
Well, shoot. Anybody got any? I want to see that. Collins able to get in, break the count.
Hey, Robby, second verse of that song, same as the first.
Oh, but those aren't closed fists.
Our
yeah, we established that.
Was on the hard cam shot. Wasn't close enough for me to see. Call the monitor, Travis.
Oh, I'm sorry. Will sent Collins into the corner. European uppercut. Into a boot across the face.
Hey, he's not crying. It must be because he's not able to talk.
When boot meets jaw. Collins, though, able to kick out. Celebration a little too early by Random Pain. Question is, how much more does Brutal take of this? The frustration starting to really show on the champ's face.
Hey, Robby, this is for that cattle you abuse on their farm.
You're an animal activist now?
Look, I don't know what Robby Collins does, but you can trust him with cattle. I wouldn't.
I don't know. I've never seen.
Does it look like he supports free-range chickens? I doubt it.
Probably. I don't know. I don't know the man's farming habits. All I know is what he does in the wrestling ring. And what he does is that. Super kick to the midsection. And now Collins has Brutal up. Can he hold him up? Falcon Arrow.
Oh, don't tell my back, my achy, breaky back. We just can't take it anymore.
That's how I feel on in any given day. Collins goes for the cover. Brutal able to kick out at 2.
And Collins might have gotten a 3 if his achy, breaking back wouldn't have let him down. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. I'm kidding. He sucks. Now, Robby looks like he's found that Copenhagen he needs so desperately. And the smartest guy in the room goes, I'm going to take my bad back and go up top. Or guts and brains. That's Robby Collins for you. But that's your hero.
Well, they call it high risk for a reason.
Look at Kalen Seaton checking on Nick Brutal. Are you okay, Nick?
Robby Collins looked like he tried to go for an elbow.
And they got all the back of Mako Kalen's head.
Yep.
I know some of Mansfield has been doing that for years.
Oh, and here comes Axel Fury.
Oh, great. Axel Fury, the biggest turncoat since Benedict Arnold. Yeah, you can't stand it. I know. You can't stand it. You could be in championship matches, but you left, you big dummy.
Axel Fury trying to will on the Redneck Kid.
Robby, he wants you to cheat. Think of the children, Robby.
Handing him off a couple brass
that's okay. That's fine. That's cool.
Well, no, because he just got disqualified.
But I don't see you up on your soapbox acting like he ought to be condemned. Come on, he just cheated blatantly.
And he just got disqualified. He lost.
Where he showed outrage.
Disqualified Robby Collins. Therefore, the winner by disqualification is still ASWA Universal Champion.
Yay!
Nice job.
See, I'm
Axel.
showing happiness for Nick Brittle.
Nice.
He won his championship back.
Nice job, Axel. Boy, if you ever talk about a guy that needs to go the way of the dodo bird, it's Axel Fury.
That wasn't exactly the most friendliest thing he could do for Robby Collins.
And then Robby Collins, the great hero, and all these children in this audience, gave in to peer pressure quicker than a teenager. Nice job, champ. Nice job.
Hold on now.
Disgrace of a champion. That's why you don't deserve the belt anyway.
Robby Collins, fire your ass right now. Fire. You think I care about being fired anymore? Here's the deal for you. How about Barry Hardy versus Robby?
I like that idea.
I want your job. If you win, I'll retire.
Wow.
Oh, you don't say. You know what that? You know what we could do? You could put myself and Axel Fury here in a tornado tag against Asylum and Nick Brutal. And if we win, we get our title shots at the respective title. So wait a minute. You versus me. Yeah, that's the one I really want. April 5th. Oh, yeah. Come on. We don't even have to wait for April 5th. How about tonight? I beat you. You're gone forever from this company. Bring it. I'm right here. You got my job. Yeah. I owe him. Come on. Go. You know what? You got your match. April 5th. Robby Collins and Axel Fury versus anybody I know. Deal? Deal! My two champions. But I tell you what, if you do, beat my champions, then you get your title shots. So April 5th, it's on.
Hey, that's fine, because guess what? The difference between you guys and us, we are all Billy and we'll see you April 5th.
Well, it looks like it's official. Robby Collins and Axel Fury get a tag team match against the champions. And here's the deal. If Robby Collins and Axel Fury win, they each get title shots against the champions. But if they lose, Robby Collins has to retire.